Right everybody, welcome back to my channel. Thanks for watching. My name's JT, as you may have established, and today I thought I'd do a quick walk and a chat about some of the things that I've picked up over the years, because I'm no spring chicken. I'm 50 bleeding 3. What the hell do I know at 53? Not a great lot, but I'll share it with you. In fact, that's it. That's the end. Thanks for tuning in. Only joking. Only kidding. I'm sure there's some things I've learnt and some things that I can share with you. So stick around, because on this one, I'll be telling you all about some of my secrets to surviving at 53, and probably some stuff I might have think, if I'd have done that different, I'll pass it on to you so that you would have to make a balls up of it. Save you a bit of time. Yeah, cheers for joining. Hit a like, subscribe if you've not already subscribed to my channel, because that would be pretty good. Tree over here. I'll walk up to it so I can show you better. That is beautiful. So you can see all bees. I like to come to this tree. So yeah, looking back a little bit over, you know, when I was a bit younger, and perhaps I would say when I started work, and I've always worked in jobs that are like manual, and I've been working since about 16 and a half, 17. So as you can imagine, I'm at 53 now, and I'm nearly ready for retiring. If I could retire tomorrow, I would, but like a lot of people, we're caught in this cycle of trying to pay his mortgage, trying to entertain, trying to look after ourselves, look after his family, whilst all the time, wait, body's falling down, innit? And I'm getting old. But that's not too pessimistic, that's just reality. But starting back when I was younger, and this is the key thing here, I was doing jobs like warehouse work, long hours. A lot of you will have done. I done factory work, long hours, different shifts, different shift patterns. I've worked in retail shops, Jolly Giant toy soup store at Park Gate. Does anybody remember that? That was when toys were proper toys, weren't it? Oh, I tell you what, remind me, because I'm going to do a vlog about the vintage toys that we collect between me and Shaz, and I found an absolute gem of a shop, but that's for another vlog. So yes, going back, if I could do that differently, I'm not so sure I'd have gone for there weren't that much choice. But what I've learnt is, over the decades, one of the things that's been apparent is the shift patterns that I've worked, the cold warehouses, the manual physical side didn't do me all bad, but it hadn't helped, because in my family, arthritis is hereditary, psoriasis is hereditary. Looking back, it can't have been good for my joints back then. So if I'd have got a choice, and if I could do things differently, and if there's anything about my start in my career when it comes to the jobs I've done, my advice to you, young person out there, is get a job where it's safe, where you're not running about all day, up scaffolding, driving forklift trucks into each other, or where it's too hazardous. Because let me tell you, and this is it's so apparent now, but you've got to look after yourself, you've got to look after your body, because when you get older it gets more hard, it gets more difficult. Things like losing weight, things like eating the right food, it's not easy, it's definitely not easy. and it starts when you're younger, in your 20s and your 30s. And before life catches you out, and I'm telling you, it will happen, you'll blink and you'll be 40. And you'll think, oh Christ, 40? You celebrate 21st, don't you? Your 18th, your 21st. You celebrate probably your 30th. But when you're 40, like I'm 53, you do celebrate your 50th, but it's like, 50? Well, let me tell you this. Pick, if you can, a decent career that's not going to knock you apart and balls you up later in life in your 50s. Do not do shift work if you can help it. It's definitely not worth that bit of extra cash. It's just not worth it. Don't do it. I would say if you've got a choice, let some other bugger do it. You look after yourself. In work as well, there's so many things I can talk about, but I want to try and keep it on topic as I'm talking to you about what I've learned and what the hell do I know in my 50s. 53. Oh, let me just have a minute. That's another bloody thing. I'm supposed to be checking it easy. And then I'm supposed to be recovering, and I am recovering. Enough about that. So, allow me to have a little seat. Is my mic still working? It is. Right. The purpose of going for a job and getting a job and being employed unlocks things for your life so you can improve your lifestyle. So ultimately, you are going to work for you, which then becomes you are going to work for you and your family. But if you're not there and you're knackered in your 50s and 60s because you've earned loads of money, been really, really stressed, done shift work, then it don't matter how much money you've got or made or saved, when you get into your 50s, you do start thinking things differently. And I can't be only one. So if there's anybody else out there in the 50s, you know, that thinks like I'm thinking, that's thinking about the past and the future and realising one of the most best ways of putting it is, and I've said it before on my videos, time is the most precious thing. So what I'm trying to say, and I do this a lot, I'll go around Conisbrough, Kilnest and Dennerby to get to Swinton. That means, this is my local area, I go around houses to get to a point sometimes and I go on a bit. But I'm speaking from art, so bear with me. What I am absolutely trying to say is, you will never, ever get that time back. You won't. You've got your flashy car because you've done 30, 40 hours overtime. Fair play to you. Are you telling me that car's going to be all right in 10, 20, 30 years? No, it's not. It's knackered because it's had some wear and tear. Like you. So instead of doing all these extra hours, either to look good, either to chase promotion, or either to buy extra expensive things, if you could have a choice in it, and I know sometimes you're just paying bills, and I know you'll be saying, I'm not even trying to do that, I just want to survive. Honestly, if you can get through your day-to-day with as less stress as possible and as less damage to your body in your 20s and when you start your working career, I'm telling you, the better it is for you. And you might be thinking, well, that's contradictory because you always have to have a goal, JT, you always should do better, and you've gone for promotions and stuff like that. Yeah, I have. I've had to towards end of my career. And if I'd have done it earlier, maybe that'd have been easier work. Maybe I wouldn't have had to choose warehousing. So it goes back even further, and you can go on and on and on. You could say, get your head down and go to school and do your schooling well. Go to university if you've got opportunity. Take every single bit of learning that you can whilst you're still young. Because let me tell you this as well, the next thing that comes after a job is family, relationships, mortgages, and that's when things change, and they change fast, right? And all them things can bring you so much joy, and they can bring you so much happiness. And if you're lucky to have a relationship and you're lucky to have a home, and a mortgage. If you're lucky enough to get on that ladder, then you must celebrate that success. But how do you do that if you're skint? Well, that's up to you. But what I'm trying to say is, when you get to that point, you don't want to be burnt out. And getting to that point is a big milestone. So what I would say, just to sort of cap it off with relationships and wanting to move forward and finding the right person. And this is just from me, I'm no expert. I just happen to have been with the same beautiful human being since I was a kid. And I've spent more time with Sharon, who I love, than myself. I've spent more time with her than I did on my own. And she's given me two amazing lads and so much fun. And yeah, we've had us rough times, but going back to that, if you've just started a relationship and you want to take it serious, I would say as well, get yourself an holiday booked, see a bit of the world. And that's twofold, because you'll both have experiences that you can share together on holiday. But as well, the second point to that is, if you go on holiday with somebody and you're living in an apartment for 3 days, 7 days, 14 days, let me tell you this, it's a free lesson in how it'll be when you're married and you're living together. It's a sneak peek, although it's slightly more glamorous, because guess what? If you're lucky enough to have booked a hotel and that's where you're spending your time, somebody comes and makes bed. And if you're lucky enough to go to an hotel with a loved one, your bed's made, and most of the time your meals are made, aren't they? But it's them other moments when you're getting ready to go out, and it's them other moments where you're wanting to do something on your holiday and you've got to agree on it. And it's the moments of you've saved up money, you've paid for trip, maybe your partner's paid towards trip, and maybe they've paid or they're paying for the food and the drink while you're away, and maybe they're bringing pocket money. You're doing it 50-50 to the best of your ability, but you could fall out, couldn't you? You've bought this, you said you were safe, we're out of money all the way, halfway through the week with note. Those are not mistakes that you can't learn from. And it's holidays, I would say abroad or in England or even camping or even at a festival like Download. You go with somebody that you want to make a good go at a relationship with, and it's a good test. It's like, it's a good insight, and it's great fun, and you can practice being what it's like when you finally live together. Yeah. And if you're not ready to settle down, go on a bloody holiday with lads. Go on holiday with lasses. But when you're young, what I've learnt is, and what I've learnt, the thread that covers all of this and is most common is time and memories. You can make memories that you'll never forget, God willing. And you can make times with loved ones that you'll cherish forever. And new cars and new whatever you're into, motorbikes, you know, new caravans, new anything, new dresses, new clothes, new equipment, they come and go, and you'll end up throwing these things away because you cannot take material things with you. You can't take them with you when you've shared your experience of this world. Nothing comes with you. You go out how you came in. And the memories that you can make are better than anything. Your memories that you can make. Because I do believe the experiences, the memories, the good times, the bad times, they do shape you. And I think that's why we're here. That sounds like I've sussed meaning of life. No, what I mean is, I definitely think we're here to help others less fortunate, especially animals, and I definitely think we're there for each other. So we're learning these experiences to help share memories with each other as well. And the memories, like I said, they're better than old material. Yeah, I like material things and so do you, but push comes to shove, you can't beat it, can you, when you're making memories with your loved ones and you look back. And that becomes more and more evident in your 50s. I promise you, trust me, we've been on some fantastic holidays. As a family, as a couple, I've got no regrets with it. But if I could go back and think, don't have a new car that year when I was 30, and instead going on another holiday, I should have probably gone on another holiday, because it's just fantastic, isn't it, when you're sharing experiences, new ones, with your family. Guess what? You don't have to have a mortgage. You don't have to pay for a massive house. You could rent an apartment. It's nearly, if not dearer, than a mortgage sometimes. But then you've got somewhere to start from. Now we're going into grounds that I'm pretty experienced in. I want to talk to you about kind of the next phase and what I've learnt now in my 50s, looking back. Relationships, right? They are very difficult to find, a good one, but when you're young you'll have some fun doing it probably. Hey, don't take it too seriously when you're first off with a relationship. That's my advice. Now, I were very lucky, and I'm completely unique this day and age, in that I'm rare. Me and Shaz are rare. We met each other at school, and we've been together and worked at it ever since. Yeah, she's put up with me all these years. It's daft, isn't it, really, when you think about it? But we're both as daft as a brush. We're as daft as each other. And that's what's really important. If you can find somebody that's as daft as you, and that you're on the same wavelength, you're honest to God, that's worth its weight in gold. It really, really is. And what I see, looking back on people that have had relationships, and I'm not trying to preach, because ours isn't perfect. We've had moments, we've had guidance to our marriage, we've had help, we've had family around us, we've had good friends supporting us over years, and people that believed in us, like our family, have helped us, knowingly or unknowingly, stay together and make a go of it, right? What I see looking recently backwards and forwards, and maybe it's been evident for the last 10, 20 years with me, I'm a bit slow on uptake, but I see relationships these days. I see them, and they start off fantastic. Hey, they're going into brand new homes, everything's grey, mirrors up, everything's, I mean, each to their own, right? And it's almost like it's too good. And when I thought about it, I think some of these people that are getting married when they're really young, it seems to be, and I'm not being ageist, this is just me talking from art, so I'll try not to offend young people, but it seems to be that you've got this idea, young people, that you need everything perfect, right? You need to move into a new house. It's got to be in a good area, good estate. It's got to be perfect. Have you ever watched Homes Under Hammer? Hey, I like that show. And there's folks walk in, and there's two types of folk, isn't there? There's them that walk in with a vision and go, do you know what? I reckon we could graft on this. Hey, knock that wall through. Yeah, get rid of that. Get a skip in. Gut this, put that in. We can make it ours. Put a stamp on it. And then you've got folks that are like, I didn't like that house because in kitchen walls were yellow. Jesus Christ, make an effort. And it's like a relationship. It's like what I said, find somebody fun that you like and enjoy spending time with. Make each other laugh. Do not take it too serious early on. But if it feels right, be prepared to work for it. Be prepared to have resilience. Be prepared to be patient with each other. Listen. That's the biggest advice I can give you in a relationship. What I've learned, it's took me this long. Well, it hasn't actually. I clicked it early on because I was quite quick with this. But you're two people together as a couple, but you'll have separate interests. And if you don't, it'll be a long relationship. You've got to let it breathe. You have to encourage the other person to believe in their passions and have some time where you do your own thing. Yes, you do your own thing. You've got your own interests. And do you know what's really the whole point of it is you can't get this time back. If you're not happy and you start off not happy and you're looking for an house to make you happy, you're looking to get married to get you happy, you're looking to bring a child into the world so that you can complete your dream and be finally happy, I've got some news for you. That shit don't work. Oh, I've seen it come and go. It does not work 100%. If you're not happy before you get married, marriage ain't going to sort it. Absolutely not. And when it's right time to get married, you've just got to do it. And when it's right time to buy an house, you just do it when you can. I dread the moment that my sons move out and get their own places. And that's something that's really challenging at the minute. Having lived through COVID and everything, we've gone back years, haven't we? Have you thought of that? It's put everybody back years. We're only just coming to terms with, and this will be big, I think, the mental health implications of living in isolation. Young people that have had to go through school, college, university in isolation. It doesn't still sit right with me. And that's as much as I'll say on that subject, because there might be people saying I'm a conspiracist. But wow, look at that damage it's done. I would argue it's done more psychological damage than the virus did. And that's as controversial as I'm getting. And I wish everybody all the best with that. I really do. And if you've lost somebody through COVID, I send you my love and my deepest sympathies, because whilst it did happen, like this video, when you look back in reflection, there were some things that we could have done so different. But because it were new to people, we did it a certain way, didn't we? Yeah, so they're not regrets, but at 53, I'm definitely at the point where, can I be honest with you, I'm sick to death of having to think of the idea of working tons more hours until I'm like 70. That definitely no longer appeals to me. It doesn't. And I don't know how, if I get the opportunity, or if I even make it to that age that I can retire at. But in my head, I want out. I want out of that rat race, because as much as my job's a great job and it's got some good people there and it's a decent company I work for, it's more evident than ever, going through recent health challenges, that I could do so much more if I didn't have to do the commute, the hours, the commitment, the schedules, everything that comes with it. And again, no disrespect to the people that employ me, because it's a great company. But when you get to my age and you've had these challenges and then you go again and you've had to take more time off, I'm just going to be totally honest with you, right? If I could cut this short and me do something completely different where I'm giving back more, if I could only think of something like that, then I'd do that instead. I'd be out of that rat race. That's a dream. I want to be out of that rat race, but a lot of people do. There'll be loads of people saying, well, that's fair enough, but we do too. Yeah, but give me some sort of, if you can see it from my eyes, I recently lost my brother, and that to me were a massive changing point in my life. It were a massive wake-up call, and it were just like, I'm not putting up with any shit at all from any bastard. And I'm sorry for swearing, but I'm not. So I'll give you a scenario. If things get harder, Siddy, I'll find something. I'll have to say, I want to obviously continue working. I don't want sacking. But if I say much more, then I'll be in trouble. That's the way of the world. Don't bite the hand that feeds you. Yeah, honestly, if somebody said to me, does anybody do postcode lottery? Because I'm in that. I think that's that's me, something that I've got that it's just out of blue, isn't it? But it goes to a decent cause, I believe. So it's not too bad. My mum does it as well. I pay for my mum to do it each month. And we always laugh and joke about it if we want postcode lottery. And you think like, there'd be people that win it and go, we're all going to have that car now, babe. Oh, we're going to do this, we're going to do that. I'll tell you straight, me, and this is no word of a lie, you would not see me, well, you would, because I'd be on here, but I'd vlog it. You wouldn't see me for dust. You'd see me, you'd see dust, and then you'd be like, where's JT? I'm telling you now, I'd piss straight off. And I know you can't live in Spain these days, but there's ways around this, and I'll find a way, because I'd be in Benidorm, me, in a caravan or a tent. I don't care where it is, as long as I'm in Benidorm, and I'd fetch my family or, and that'd be me. That's a massive dream, isn't it? But I've got to stay positive, and one day I will make that happen. But I'm saying, if I won, postcode lottery, what would be the first thing you'd do? I'd be straight out at UK. Again, not being political, but I grew up in golden era, video games, toys, entertainment, TV, or even quiz shows. Late 70s, early 80s into 90s were my memorable years growing up, okay? There's nothing that stops me now in this place in terms of staying in UK. I'd be straight off. I'd go on I would, honestly. You might think that's daft, you can't leave your mum. She'd be with me, our lass and kids. Definitely. Gone. You wouldn't see me. You definitely wouldn't see me. You could come and stop with me. You would see me, like I said. I'm not being contradictory because I'd vlog shit out of it. And I'd share my experience because that'd be a big experience. The day I retire or the day that I win lottery. I'd not stop vlogging, I guarantee you. You'd get one a week, no danger. Yeah, so I don't know everything. I ain't got answers to everything. But at 53, what the hell do I know? There's a bit of wisdom in there somewhere. If you fast forward, you're probably not going to watch this one, are you, to end? But I'm getting to the point now where I really need to do something completely different. I really do. Like a lot of you. All work, driving to work, coming home, bed, up, next shift. There's got to be more. There is more, and we need to prioritise that earlier on in life. I don't have regrets. Some material things I bought, I would now exchange them for more memories in terms of holidays that I could have had, maybe. But that's not to say I can't make memories now. Yeah, and when you get to 53, this is the other thing as well, I don't mind sharing. Is my mic still working? My health's not amazing, and maybe my health could have been better, and maybe it wouldn't have been as big as a hit when I finally got arthritis if I'd ate better, if I'd exercised more, and if I'd continued exercising through my 30s and 40s. Yeah? So if you can do that and stay active as long as you can. As long as you can. My dad retired just after 50. Bless him. He worked all his life. Scrapyard. He were in army for a while. Scrapyard, post, delivery. And then he bought the fish and chip business and gave that everything. And he broke his back. Literally, he were in Hallamshire Hospital. Slipped discs, back broke, because he gave it all. And my mum exactly the same. She's had to retire. Both of them, if they'd not retired at 50, they wouldn't have been here today. It were mostly ill health when they retired. They gave it everything. They put everything into it. But you've got to be prepared to work hard, and they did. But when my dad retired at 50, it weren't that many years after that, due to him and his ill health, he got dementia fairly quickly. And I wished I could have got my dad a hobby, got him out more of an interest. But my dad was quite shy person, and he didn't have many hobbies other than watching racing and having a drink and seeing his friends. I just wished he could have travelled a bit more, seen a bit more, kept his mind a bit more active, and then who knows? And I'm not saying rightly or wrongly, but what I'm saying is he didn't get much time, and it's sad because he worked so hard all his life. And first thing that government do, they take all your savings off you if you have to go in the nursing home, don't they? They clear your heart. So yeah, we have a fantastic NHS and we have got fantastic nursing homes, but try and stay as active as you can all your life. Make memories, give each other time, help as many people as you can, because the fulfillment you'll get and that feeling that you get of helping somebody is better than anything. And I'm lucky that I've got really good friends and really good family, but my patience is wearing thin with all the other shit. Yeah, so just rambling today, but thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it. Do me a massive favour if you can and comment on this video. Liking would be a bonus, subscribing would be incredible, because it just helps the algorithm push my videos out further. And there's always that at the back of my mind, if this lands with the right person, this could really help them. So hopefully me rambling and talking has helped somebody. Incredible, because like I said on my last video, to think that you can connect with people overseas and stuff is fantastic, isn't it? Yeah, it's a lovely day today. We've dropped on again with weather. So been for a stroll, few breaks, and now I'm going back in to see what rest of the guys are doing. So all the best, take care, look after yourself, see you soon.